Shoe, we're coming at you with our first impressions on the Curry Flow 10. Go Curry. Let's go.
Seem like every captain gotta maintain the cap. You can make change.
Welcome back to our channel, guys. Today we got our first impressions on Curry's 10th shoe, the Curry Flow 10. Only the third model since he took over and got that new branding. His own kind of branched off, got his own line, the whole new way that they release his product. It came with the whole new player logo. I love it. I think it's super clean. I will say, we're all thinking it. It looks a little bit like the Curry 9, Chase. What do you think?
Yeah.
A little bit like the Curry 9?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if they put a Curry 9 in the Curry 10 box, I feel like they'd have a lot of people
stop.
fooled.
It's not that similar. Look at this thing right here. Look at that. Look at that little Curry 10 patch. That's cool.
Yeah, but I mean, overall, don't get me wrong.
Hey, is it similar? Is it similar?
The Curry 9 was a great shoe.
Yeah.
Similar to the, the Puma LaMelo Ball 2. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I'm not surprised that they didn't change too much on it, because the Curry 9, would you say, was pretty nice?
Hey, I respect your opinion, and I also respect anyone who wants to give love to my boy Steph Curry. So yes, the Curry 9 was very nice. It wasn't perfect. There were some cushion problems there. It wasn't it was really great for traction. Under Armour shoes normally are, but as for these so what are we retailing on these? These are retailing for $160, and that's actually kind of weird to me because like I said, this is a Curry Flow 10. The Curry Flow 8 was the first branch off to that Flow line where he's got that whole new section, the way they release his shoes and stuff like that. So the Curry Flow 8, 9, 10, they've all been at $160. I'm just shocked that they haven't price jumped it. We just did the Puma LaMelo Ball 2, and they just already did a $5 price jump after 1 year.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying?
That is true.
So hey, respect to Curry for that. He's trying to keep it cheap for the people. But Chase, before we go any further, let me bring you back over here, because today we got some special announcement. We got some new socks on today from what it looks like. What we got?
Yes, so this is our second design of the new Baller merch that's coming out. This is the Baller No E.
Look at that.
Baller X, we call them. No E for no excuses.
Ball X.
Guys, if you like this design and you want to support us and you want us to keep making videos, go check them out on our website. They're pretty nice.
Oh yeah, man. Their socks are so clean, guys. They're even cleaner in person. We're going to be putting the design on t-shirts. We're going to be doing it on all that stuff. That's how much we like the design. We hope you guys like it too. It's going to be available on our website. Back to the Curry Flow 10. So yeah, it's no secret. The Curry Flow 10, incredibly similar to the Curry Flow 9, which was kind of similar to the Curry Flow 8. It's time for a change next year a little bit. Hopefully. Curry's my guy. It's time for a little bit of a change. I'm sure they'll switch it up, but his shoes have been performing pretty solid. So I'm not super against the setup. They look clean to me, but I gotta be biased because everyone tells me I'm wrong. So now let's just see how they perform on the court. All right, so now we'll go ahead and put some shots up, kind of see how the Curry Flow 10 feels for just the performance side. Before we do that though, what are we thinking about the Curry Flow 10 so far? Let me know down in the comments how you like the design. I love the design. Chase, you love the design. Don't lie to me.
Oh no, it's clean.
It's clean, right?
But you compare them to the Curry 8, Curry 9, I couldn't tell.
All right, whatever, we'll leave that alone. Also, guys, this is our first impression, so we always use this video to give you guys an opportunity. Throw in the comments anything you want to see, any videos you want to see us make, things you want us to include in the video. That's kind of what the purpose of this is. Also, it's first impression, so we haven't done any research on the shoe, any deep diving or anything like that. I'm going to go inside to an indoor court, performance test these in there so we can get a better idea. That video will come out probably 1 week, 2 weeks. Now we'll go ahead and see, how do we like the Curry Flow? No, we lost the ball about on the first shot of the day. How do we like the Curry Flow 10? Let's tuck the chain away because that never ends well whenever we shoot with the chain out. So yeah, the Curry Flow 9, so the cushioning, we'll start off talking about that. That's the one thing on the Curry Flow 9 that I was like, you could just tell that it wasn't quite as nice as the Curry Flow 8. The Curry Flow 8, so my thing with Steph Curry's line so far is on each shoe, there's been one section where you can noticeably pull out and you can be like, that's that could have been better. Like Curry 8, cushion's amazing. Or cushion's really soft. I don't know if I'd say amazing. Cushion's really soft. Traction is they switch to this Flow thing. We're gonna talk about it here in a second. The Flow stuff that they use, the UA Flow foam that they're using, amazing. It feels so great, but the support, it was a knit upper, it wasn't super great. Curry Flow 9, traction amazing. Support, they use this new weave upper, super great. Cushion, not that great. Curry Flow 10, right now we're starting off talking about the cushion. Cushion feels softer this year. The cushion feels softer this year, I'll say that. It's still not super deep. I'm not gonna say it's Curry 8. So if you played in those shoes, you can kind of like walk with me here. It's somewhere between the Curry 9 and the Curry 8 for cushioning. Support feels good. Support, like they have like a really molded feel for his shoe. Like you slide them on and it feels like it's just formed for your foot. So you slip these on, they feel really good. The upper doesn't feel like it has any give. Now we'll go ahead and talk about the traction now. I'll get you a shot at the pattern first. So this is that UA Flow foam. See, it shows UA Flow right here, but you can't really, that's more so for the cushioning, the UA Flow. But this is a UA Flow foam. Well, this is what they use in the, and like pretty much almost everything that they're releasing right now.
Yeah.
Curry has a Hover Splash that came out that doesn't have the Flow foam. It's like something rubber. Everything else pretty much has it. The Future X, it's got the Flow foam. A lot of shoes that Under Armour's releasing now has it. That stuff indoors, is crazy.
Yeah.
It has so much bite. Like, I mean, it'll break your ankle if you do not have support. That was a problem with the Curry 8, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like the problem with the Curry 8 is that it just didn't have enough support. So like if you were making those movements, the traction was just too good. Same thing like Puma had some problem with like Puma traction's so good, the Fusion Nitro, the upper wasn't good enough for it. So
But definitely speaking on the traction alone, this is not an outdoor shoe. You
Oh
can,
my
you can
gosh.
say, you can contest on that the foam is really nice indoors, but I mean, you're going to be shredding these up if you use them outdoors.
hey, hook me up. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Live rebounding. That's a great point. You do not. This is the last time I'll play in the Curry 10 outdoors. That's just because we do all of our first impressions outdoors. But like, yeah, this foam, you do not want to use it outside at all. It's gonna, it bite. You'll probably lose some of your grip. I feel like these collect a little bit of dust. They did last year.
How's
but
the
like,
overall sizing for it?
his shoe's a little bit narrow. You can kind of see it. It's not like a super wide shoe.
10.5?
Yeah, 10.5 like always. And these are more of like a perfect true to size fit. You don't even have a thumb's width left over for the length. So if you have like a wider foot or if you like more room to play in, you're probably gonna want to go half size up on these. But the Curry Flow 10, it feels like, I think I'm gonna like this model better than last year just from the jump, because cushion's the only thing I was a little bit off on. It feels like it's okay on these. I mean, they feel, I don't have anything bad to say about them. I feel like the support's gonna be really solid.
Are they pretty light?
That's the thing about Steph Curry shoes, is they're always super light. Like everything in his line is always like super light, and I love that. Jeez, I can't even get my handle. Finally. That's gonna wrap up our first impressions on the Curry Flow 10. All the way up to 10 shoes for Steph Curry.
Crazy.
Steph Curry, he's going crazy. I just saw him in person the other day, torching the Magic. They still lost. That was sad. But I mean, the Curry Flow 10, I really liked Curry's line for performance. Like, I really didn't play much in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I really have only been testing them since they've been on this Flow section. So I don't know how they were doing before. Ever since I switched to the Flow, I think they play really well. The 8s were super light, so were the 9s, the 10s feel light. So I love that. Traction's been great across the whole thing. Support's been good on most, cushion's been pretty good on most. So I mean, it's been a good performing shoe line, which is nice because it's Under Armour. I mean, it's tough to get people to go for Under Armour sometimes, so I'm glad to see that they do at least have some shoes coming out of like their brand that's performing well.
So Landon, you know, retail price is staying the same, 160.
160.
Is it worth the 160?
160 for the Curry Flow 10. Okay, the Curry Flow 9, I'm not sure I would have been as willing to do it because I could tell they were a little bit stiffer. These feel a little bit better for cushioning. The support's still there, the traction's still there. I'm gonna say these are worth 160. I'm not gonna say they're worth much more. They might not be worth much more over 160, but 160, I'd say. I mean, they're keeping it there too. They got to get some props for that. So 160 definitely worth it. But like I said, guys, first impressions, we're going to have a full video come out where we dive in there, do all the indoor stuff, all the indoor testing and stuff like that. We'll dive deeper into the cushioning tech, all the different stuff like that. So make sure that's going to be coming out in like a week or two. Be looking for it. But that's going to wrap up our first impressions on the Curry Flow 10. Until next time, peace.